guys, what's going on? Drew's here, back again with another Marvel Snap video and another deck build for you today. As this deck I'm dubbing kind of a beginner deck. It's not really a true fully beginner deck. Some of these cards they're in the first pool of potential cards that you could unlock within Marvel Snap. Some of them may be harder to obtain later on in your collection level grind to kind of get some of these cards, but all of them should be within pool 1, which means you should have access to them relatively early on in the first few days, maybe weeks of your Marvel Snap experience. And this deck is fairly easy to kind of go over. I'll kind of talk about some of the different strategies within this deck and how it is. It's called the Pool 1 Kazoo deck, is what people are calling it or dubbing it online. So if you've seen some kind of build decks and you've wondered what does this kind of mean, this deck is supposed to really focus on that specific style of play, as it's, again, fairly simplistic in its strategy, and a lot of it is really kind of focused in on a few different cards. Kazir, with his ability to buff ongoingly 1+1 power to cards that are 1 cost or less, which, as you see, we have a slew of 1 cost cards within this deck, which should synergize very well. And then if you can get Blue Marvel and Onslaught to pair together, it's going to be able to double that ongoing effect that Blue Marvel possesses, which Onslaught can boost for you, hopefully very well. And Angela is one of the strongest cards in the game in Marvel Snap, especially that you can access her early on. When you play cards after she's been played, she gets +2 power for each card played. So there's a lot of different things to synergize and hopefully do well with this deck. So let's just get right into some matches and see how we do with this deck today. A match here early with Evelyn in match number 1. Cards here have -1 power in the sewer system. Interesting. I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to start with Ant-Man. I don't want to start Squirrel Girl right away. I'd like to know what my other locations are before I play her, just because I don't want to deploy squirrels if I don't need to. You're going to go with Agent 13, a strong card for sure. See what we get here. Cards here have -2 power, so we're already reducing power quite a bit here. But I want to play Angela. So Angela's a really strong card again. It's best to play Angela in a free location where there's no other cards played. Scarlet Witch is going to change this location for us. On turn 5, cards cost 1 more. Unfortunate. Turn 6, swap hands. Okay. Swap hands. I'm going to go ahead and play Captain America here to synergize with Angela. Evelyn's going to go with Punisher. Punisher is a strong card. So that will boost up. Lots of boosting here in the middle. It's great. Alright, so we've got some decent stuff to go here. I'm going to play Cord. I'm going to play Squirrel Girl here. It's going to get me a decent amount of points here. Wave is the first time I've seen this card. Next turn cards cost both players' hands 4. Okay. Interesting. So a +- for Evelyn there. Squirrel here. We can boost up by Captain America. That's fine. We will swap hands here soon. I do want to play Blue Marvel here on the right hand side. Not going to pair well with Angela, but that's okay. Unfortunately, I will lose Onslaught, which stinks. We're going to play Apocalypse. That's going to give him some decent points there in that mid. There we go. We got some good points here on the right, good points here on the left. Again, we are losing Onslaught. That's okay. I've got American Chavez. Kind of tempted just to go with that. Or I could play a few different cards. I feel like the 9 points is going to be enough for me to win a location. Now the question is, do I just commit to allowing myself to win on the right-hand side? I could play 9 points in the midline. That'll get me a win in the mid. I am tempted to do that. If I'm being completely honest. I think I'm just going to do that. Snap it away, because I'm pretty confident in my abilities here. And Chavez, again, should get me the win here in the mid. Onslaught will get them the win there on the right, but I get a win on the left and a win in the mid. There we go. We get a solid first victory with this deck. So unfortunately, if we would have had Onslaught, we would have been able to put Onslaught on that right-hand side there, paired it with Blue Marvel, because I could synergize the bonus power given from the ongoing from Blue Marvel with Onslaught's ongoing double effect ability on the right. So that would have been the actual play if I would have had that ability. Unfortunately, by it switching hands in Mindscape location, that kind of worked against me. But that would have been the best synergy that I think I could have had there with that specific location. But again, solid win. We get some upgrade stuff there for Captain America, and we're going to move on to another match. We got Jordy in match number 2 here. Another decent start for us. First to fill this draws 6 card cost at 0 cost. So this is a great start for me. I can get Elektra here, hopefully kill any card that Jordy may or may not put down. Sadly, he doesn't put anything down for us. That does not help us. So we can't play 1-cost cards here at Hellfire Club, which is unfortunate. I think I actually want to play... I think I want to do Squirrel Girl, and I want to play Rocket, actually. See what we can get here. So Squirrel Girl is going to get me some points there on both sides. And Rocket's going to get a nice boost here from this card. So there we go. We get a nice solid in there. Kraven's going to be the card for him. That's fine. Ooh. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play Ant-Man here. I'm kind of committing to the amount of points here on this side, but get a free 6-cost card. Go ahead and play Korg here. Just going to use the points and the energy that we have at our disposal. Kaiser, again, is going to work really well for us, hopefully, here once we now have all these 1-cost cards on the field. And I'm probably going to play Kaiser in the mid. Be totally fine with that. There we go. We do get that Onslaught, which is huge. So again, I can now double these ongoing effects. Multiple Man Kraven. There's a lot of movement going on in this deck. So Multiple Man and Kraven's going to get a boost. Multiple Man's going to go back to the midline. That's fine. Oh man. This is huge. I think I actually... Is this technically? It's an ongoing effect. So I'm very confident now in what I've got here. I'm going to do that. And I think I'm actually going to do Onslaught here. Again, I'm going to double Kaiser's effect, which means I'm going to get lots of bonuses here with what's going on here. All of these are going to get boosted. Plus, Onslaught's going to boost that again. Bucky Barnes is there. Wolverine is there. Looks like he's going for kind of a slaughter style deck here, which is fine. Fortunately, we have a lot of cards here. I'm just going to go ahead and play this here. Oh no, actually, no. I want to use Angela to my advantage here, so I want to play Angela first, then Nightcrawler. To get the synergy from her boost, I need to play a card after I play Angela. So sadly, I'll get some boost here on this side. Not as much as I would have originally liked, but still, a boost is a boost, right? So I've got all this points here. Carnage is going to take out a few of these cards. Fine. Angel goes here. Morph goes there as well. Morph does not morph, which was interesting. And we get American Chavez, which is our only card here. So here is the dilemma. I think I'm just going to place Chavez in the midline and be completely content with what's going on here. And they retreat. We get another nice win. So as you see, lots of cards. We've pretty much filled up the board. But all in all, this deck synergizes very well. Pretty easy to kind of play around with. I'm not going to collect what's going on there. We're going to just move on to our final match here of this video against Crew here. It's totally not a bot. The best start here. You can't play cards here after turn 4. Great. So I definitely want to play Elektra. Pray that he puts a card there. He doesn't. He goes for the midline, which is fortunate. Elektra does not use her ability there. Risk reward with her. Gives +2 power to cards in players' hands. Wow. That is nice. So, of course, Angela is the play. You definitely want to play Angela in the midline or on a location that she has not played yet. And let's see what we get. We get Westview here on the 3rd location. So it turns into a new location on turn 4. Okay. Definitely a Captain America play. in the midline. It's going to boost Angela tenfold, or not tenfold, but more by her special ability, and Captain America also boosts. Well, he's going for a nice power spike there on that left-hand side, which is fine. Again, if you're kind of new to this game, you really only need to win 2 locations. Wow, that is a huge boost for me. So, I think I'm going to do... I can play a card here. Play this card here. I can play Ant-Man here as well. I can end this turn. Pretty confident what I've got going on now, so I'm going to go ahead and snap it. Snapping it, basically all it does is give you the ability to potentially get more bonus points at the end of the match. There we go. Or it gets a nice boost. Kaiser again, going to boost all that up, and Ant-Man as well. Going to get boosted up. I have not seen Vision. You can move this each turn. Interesting. Play Nightcrawler here. I'm going right. Actually, double this up. Over here, I'll double up Kaiser's ability to double up my points for 1 cost card, which will be nice for me. And I'll get American Chavez again here at the end. Okay. He's playing in the midline. It's fine. Oops, that's okay. Go. Onslaught. Boost up Kaiser's boost. There. Can I win all 3 locations potentially? Nope. Can't play there. That's fine. We're definitely going to win in our 2 locations, which is what we're looking for. I'll play American Chavez as well, but that's okay. We can get our 2 location wins. 3 matches, 3 solid wins for this deck. We're moving on up, and we get to boost Elektra, but we won't do that here in this video. But there you go, guys. Solid bit of play there with this early level Kaizu deck is what it's called for the tier 1 list of cards. Again, some of these, it may take some time for you to unlock them, but as you can see, some of the synergies in the gameplay really work well together, and this deck, in my opinion, one of the easiest decks to play in the early stages of your Marvel Snap adventure to hopefully help you move up the rankings and be able to unlock a bunch of different other cards. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you would like to see any other style of videos like this for early players Marvel Snap, let me know down below. Or if you have other deck suggestions, also let me know, or others know in the comment section. I might try to highlight some of them. I'm currently only in pool 1 and pool 2 of cards right now, but I will be adding some other different style decks in the future on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys, again, enjoy the video, and until next time, guys, you know who it is.